Are you talking about a sideline decision?
Using the device, I believe, like Williams has they can tell you about the ready bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe I could speak to that a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we have a device, but they haven't purchased it.
Yeah, but. All right, so Dr. Clark will be here to correct me because I'm not a scientist nor am I a physician. But we have a handheld device, and it's called ReadyVal, and it is an FDA-cleared device, and it's used for all kinds of retina exams. And it gets down to what we call measuring, say, the membrane potentials of the retina. So we know there's changes in the function of the retina. And things that happen, and we can spot them right away. We can spot changes. We don't know what those changes are, but we can spot changes. The other thing that device can do right away is a pupil function. And, so if we have a baseline pupil function, and if we see something go different, we just can say something like just not right. I'm not a doctor. The device has just been being used probably for the last couple years. It is an FDA-cleared device. It is, I know there's a certified ophthalmic technician here, Marsha, and the device is heavily used for early detection of glaucoma, which is a brain disease, early detection of lots of other retinopathies, as well as optic neuropathies, and it's nice to have around. I think I'll just leave it at that, and I would let Dr. Clark maybe speak a little bit about it, but it might be premature to call it a quote-unquote concussion tool because I don't call it a concussion tool.
All right, and let me follow up on that. So I'm on the sideline, University of Cincinnati football. I actually attend several of the high school games. Someone is presented to me, the eye in the sky, the trainer, whatever, they're presented to me. I have to make one of two decisions. On average, I have 7 minutes. That is not a diagnosis. That's a presumptive evaluation. If I want to pull somebody from play, they might actually only need to say 2 things to me in less than 30 seconds and they're done. Give me your helmet, you're not playing. I got a big hit, I can't remember a thing, my neck is stiff as heck. They're not playing, right? That's not a good thing. Whiplash, concussion, there's all sorts of things. They're done. I don't need to do an exam. But if I want to send them back, I need to prove an absence of suspicion. Okay? Medically, that term doesn't really exist. But that's what we're told we're supposed to do if we're making that decision. So I have a cadre of things that I use to prove an absence of suspicion. Sorry if I'm in your face, I apologize. So I want quantitative numbers, medical numbers that will prove if I put that person back, I had reason to have an absence of suspicion to put that person back safely. Okay? Again, numbers. If I'm talking to you and you sound good, okay, my medical expertise may or may not help. But if I'm talking to you and I say you got saccadic eye movement at this time, you got a balance with this % degrees turn, you've got this number right on a Q&A, you've got these medical numbers on the device, then I have an absence of suspicion that helps me take the decision to put that person back. Because someday somebody's going to get that second concussion, the first thing that's going to occur is you shouldn't send them back, right?
I can tell you one of the things that, we're taking steps, but one of the steps we'd like to take is to have one of those ReadyVal here at our school in the trainer's bag on the sidelines of all sports, not just football.
Right, great. And
Athletic trainers' bags. Okay, we just recently did a installation of kind of like what you saw in the back there, and we installed it into University of Pikeville. It's in Pikeville, Kentucky. And there's a college of optometry there and a college of osteopathic medicine there. And they also have an athletic training group there. And they have about 550 athletes they oversee there?
550 athletes, 4 full-time staff, yes.
Yeah, so what they did, one, they believed in what we're talking about as far as using these devices, and they're starting to teach their optometry students how to utilize this equipment in this way. And it's going into osteopathic medicine to teach students and medical students how to do things this way. Their athletic training department is teaching them how to do things this way. Now, they purchased, that group purchased 8 of those handheld devices that we were speaking of. The trainers are keeping 3 to carry around for practice and plays, and obviously they travel and they got a bigger group to manage. And the balance of them went to osteopath and to the optometry college because it's also used in clinical routine for early diabetic screening and all kinds of other kinds of stuff. So, and other types of diagnostics. So, anyway, that's all. So it's being used by pros, is what I'm getting at.
Right, and the Ready Val is traveling with the University of Cincinnati as well. So we use it as well. Any other questions? Yeah.